Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel XAT Turning Problems into Solutions. This is me Priyasha Das and today I'm up with a poem based RC video. So poem based RC is very much unique and specific to the XAT examination and comes only in the XAT examination so far. And for jotting down any poem based RC or tracking that down, people are generally afraid doing it because not everyone over here has that literature love, that that extent of going into the depth of the poem, understanding it and then answering a question on it. So in this video I'll not make you a literature lover, but I would like to tell you what are the ways in which we can get the correct answer of these poem based RCs even without completely understanding the poem. It's not always necessary that the poems will come easy. Like I have taken two examples in this video. The first question is definitely a easy one compared to the second, because the first one is a little bit understood. Even the second one is also a little bit understood for me right now because I took that question. But for the ones who would see it for the first time, maybe it can be twisting. So what will save us? Which method will save us is important to know. So the method which will save us from all these poem based RCs is option elimination. Yes, this has been always my brahmastra, which I call, always very important and very effective method of getting the answers right. Option elimination, if you know how to apply it correctly, you can really answer all the questions correctly. All right, let's read the first passage, the first poem, and try to understand the gist of it. I'll not explain you that as I have already told. I'll just try to give you a summary of it. All right, so let's read it. I sought a soul in the sea and found a coral there. All right, stop here. Now, you don't need to really understand what is signifying soul and what is signifying coral. What you just need to understand is sorting and finding is actually depicting that you are searching something. All right. So searching and finding, this is what you get from these two lines. You don't really need to find out what is analogous to soul or what is analogous to coral. Moving next, beneath the foam for me, an ocean was all laid bare. Okay, beneath the foam for me, an ocean was all laid bare means there was so much to find out beneath the foam. So there was an exterior layer, and below that exterior layer, I found so many more things, like entire ocean was laid bare. So we can just summarize it as we can explore more or explore beneath the surface. Something like this comes to my mind now. You don't need to write it in your examination. Okay, I'm just explaining, so I'm just telling you the ideas which comes to my mind after reading two lines. Okay. Into my heart's night, along a narrow way, I groped and lol the light and infinite land of day. Okay, so here I see that here they are talking about that inside my heart what happened. There was night, that means darkness. So night here depicts darkness, and inside that darkness I got a ray of light. Okay, an infinite land of day. That means when I searched for the thing I was searching for beneath the sea, when I left the foam and went inside the sea, the darkness inside my heart turned into an infinite land of day. So this is the transition. I gave you a gist of the poem. Literally, trust me, when I read it for the first time, I did not even think of it. While explaining you, all these points are coming to my mind. All right. So this is the like you can go in the normal way by trying to understand what is being mentioned in the poem, and then you can solve it. Other method is, now I'll totally assume right now that I'm a person who did not understand anything from the poem. So if I assume that I am a person who did not understand anything from the poem, let's start using the option elimination process and get the correct answer. And I can guarantee you, you will love it. Which of the following would best capture the essence of the poem above? Oh, the most difficult question ever you can get on a poem is to capture the essence or to find the central idea. Because इस तरह के questions में हमें poem को समझना पड़ता है. We need to understand the poem, only then we can capture the essence or find the central idea. But still, I'll show you how to use option elimination here. Option A, what lies outside is always deceptive. Deceptive? Was it mentioned anywhere in the poem that the outer layer, see, the outer layer in the poem is depicted by this beneath the foam line, right? So is it written that beneath the foam is deceptive in any manner or any negative word used for beneath the foam? No. They are just saying that there was something above, that is the foam, and below it lay a complete ocean. So this word deceptive will help us to eliminate option A. Because this is extra information. हम कुछ भी खुद से assume नहीं कर सकते, like conclude नहीं कर सकते, I should better say. We cannot conclude the facts because this is a fact or this is a conclusion that outside things are deceptive. This is a conclusion. He is giving a statement. I cannot assume that or I cannot consider that. इसीलिए we'll be eliminating option A. Moving to option B. Pursue the narrow path and avoid the broadways. Excuse me, there is no broadways mentioned, and as far as the narrow word is considered, here the narrow way is inside the heart. So do you think that we have to anyways go by this? This is an easy option to eliminate, right? And I'll tell you a trick. Okay, I'll tell it. I'll tell it to you both in Hindi and in English, so the viewers pay attention. Okay, so in Hindi, जनरली पोएम बेस्ड आरसीज में ट्रिक इसी तरह से क्रिएट किया जाता है बाय गिविंग यू द कीवर्ड्स व्हिच ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्ट इन द पोएम. वो जानबूझ के आपको ऐसे कीवर्ड्स देंगे जो पोएम में ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्ट करता है सो दैट यू कैन फील लाइक अ ट्रैप आंसर एंड यू विल फील लाइक ओके ये वर्ड यहाँ पर भी है, ये वर्ड पोएम में भी है, तो मोस्ट प्रोबेबली ये आंसर हो सकता है. बट यूज दिस एज अ रिवर्स टेक्निक टू कैंसिल दैट ऑप्शन आउट. आप इसी टेक्निक को रिवर्स यूज कर सकते हो टू एलिमिनेट दैट ऑप्शन and go for another option. In English, if I just move down and repeat the same thing, that whenever you get a keyword which is matching with the poem, like here the word narrow is matching with the word narrow in the poem, then instead of falling into a trap answer, you actually use it in the other way around and try to eliminate that because you know कि ये direct keyword वाली चीजें generally सही नहीं होती. So we can eliminate option B. We are not talking about any pathways somewhere. Moving next to option C. External search is futile. Okay. Explore the inner space for answers. Whoa. Something very much matching with whatever I have written at the top, right? Searching, exploring beneath the surface. And सबसे बड़ी बात ये है कि none of the words are matching from the poem. If you carefully observe, external, search, futile, explore, inner space, answers. No, none of the following words are matching from the poem. Okay, search is written as sought a soul. Explore is written as found a coral. Beneath the foam is actually, significant of inner space. Okay, an ocean was laid bare. That is significance of inner space. So guys, I have almost got an answer. So I will keep this on hold until I go and check options D and option E as well. Option D says Heart's pathways are broad and clear to find the destination. They are not broad and clear to find the destination. You just see they are narrow and they are dark. Exactly opposite. So thank you. Write exactly opposite words. Option E. Light offers sight and insight. This is a fact, guys. Please, this can never be a essence of the poem. So there we go. The option which we kept on hold is finally our correct answer now, because it really comes out with the ideas which we thought of while reading the poem. And as I mentioned earlier, if you are a person who did not understand any single line of the poem, even then the option C makes the most sense, because number one, trick, ये trick है guys, and I can assure you that ये trick generally लोगों को पता नहीं होती, and people don't really sought after it. But if you are watching my video, something should be benefit, something should be a benefit for you, right? So that's the benefit. Trick number one, koi bhi options exactly like, not like the words, the keywords will not directly match, especially in the capture the essence of the poem type of questions. Keywords are not matching, you get your answer there. Tip number two, the sensible way out is definitely option C compared to others. So option elimination के use से हम बिना poem को समझे poem based RC solve कर सकते हैं. Congratulations, we did our first set. Now we'll move to the set number 2 and we'll try to see what type of question is asked in the second question of the poem based RC. Let's read it. This is interesting, okay, because only 4 lines poem this is. Okay. Fragrant with steam were the days and the nights, red with many braziers, in our beloved house of my father and my mother. So, okay, I'll just use some keywords to tell you something. Okay, this is how you break down a poem. So here I'll tell you exactly how to understand the poem. Okay, so here I'm using these, examples. What was happening in the day? So this was happening during the daytime. This was happening during the night time. Okay, so this gives me an idea. Now the most important keyword is were. Were. Were depicts that whatever the poet is saying is in the past, okay, not in the present. So that will really help us to eliminate few options, or at least find out few options which we can consider for the right answer. In the beloved house of the father and the mother. So we are talking about house which has a family. So basically that depicts your family together in a house, okay. All right, this is the only 4 5 points you need to capture from this poem, and then start with the question. Which of the following options is the closest expression of the poet's feeling? Now, again, I tried putting up these questions for you people because, first of all, these are the previous year question papers, I guess, from 2016 and 2017. And these questions are really interesting. The reason behind that is, first is capturing the essence, and second is capturing the feeling of the poem. And I'll tell you, people generally have a thought process that कुछ भी अगर capturing the essence type है, central idea, main idea, summary type question है, या finding out poet's feeling type question है, तो उसके लिए तो हमें पूरा का पूरा passage, चाहे वो normal RC हो या पूरा का पूरा poem समझना होगा. Only then we'll be able to solve these type of questions. But you are highly mistaken, my dear friend. You're not going to do all that stuff here. That's what we are learning in this video. Without understanding the poem also, we'll try to figure out the answer, and that too correct. Let's see. First option. The house was located in beautiful settings, probably surrounded by flowers in the mountains. Okay, I don't have words how to eliminate it, but you very well know that this is focusing the poet's expressions or the attention of the poet towards the house. How beautiful the house was. This is the focus. But don't you think that the focus on his family is missing in option A? Family is missing in option A, correct? Yes. So we can't just focus on the house, but we also have to focus on the family, the presence of his father and mother, which brings happiness in front to him. That is not being captured. So I cannot say that poet's feeling is completely depicted in option A. So option A is incomplete for us. Okay, half the way correct, but incomplete. Let's move to option B. The ancestral home was probably the most important house in the community. All right, again, half the way correct. The moment I saw ancestral home, and being important was fine. But being important in the community is not what the poet feels. Poet is coming across with his own feelings and his own expressions and love for his parents and for his ancestral home, of course. But again, here the point which is missing is again the part of his feelings. The community has nothing, no role to play in the feelings of the poet. So that is the point where we can, eliminate option B, because we know that the poet is not talking about the greater good of the community. The poet is actually just trying to depict his feelings regarding his house and his parents. An ancestral home doesn't always mean that your parents will be there, right? Hmm. It is something which is being built by your ancestors. All right. So option C. Even if you have a little bit of doubt in your mind regarding option B, you can keep it on hold, but it's a straightaway cut. Option C can sound interesting. The poet fondly recalls the pleasant climate enjoyed day and night. Okay, sounds almost half the way right. Again, because the climate in day and in night was being depicted in the passage or the poem as well. But what's missing, guys? The family part is again missing in option C. What is missing? The family part is again missing down. All right, so we'll eliminate option C as well. Now, option D. The poet misses the braziers and steam she had enjoyed during her childhood. Again, enjoyed during her childhood never means that there were her parents around her. So, again, missing part of parents. And the second trick which you people, we used earlier in the poem part 1 also. This was the thing, that the keywords should not be exactly present there. Braziers and steam is exactly present in this option. So that is a indication that option D will never be your answer, because we are directly using the keywords here. Easy, right? Option E. Now we are left with only option E. So option E is the answer. But let's see how. Everything about the house felt special because of her parents' love for her. Now all the points are being captured. Point number 1. House felt special. Everything denotes day and night. So day and night, everything felt special, and the reason was her parents. Parents sum up the word father and mother together. So you see, they are not directly using the keyword of father and mother, rather they are turning it out to parents. And similarly, they are not giving examples of what they exactly like, what the poet exactly liked, but they just summed it up saying that everything in the house was special. So we are talking about the house also, we are talking about the parents also, and that depicts the complete feelings of the poet. So this is the way how you can solve these poem based RCs even without understanding the poem completely. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, then please like this video, share it with all your friends. And of course, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. I upload daily and I'll be up with a new video. Until then, please take care and thanks for watching.